Hello and welcome to another Nekoblast reviews. This time, World of Tanks. It's just a first impression of the T29 heavy tank from the American tree. From the tech tree, you can see we've already done the M3 Lee M4, M4A3E2 Shermans, and we're on the T29 at the moment. This is just a preliminary look. We've only got the base turret, stock radio, stock engine, so it is a little bit slow still at the moment. In the recording we do only have the first tier tracks, second set of tracks now, so we can actually load equipment on it. Second tier gun, you do get the second tier gun straight from that, I believe. No, you don't. You're best off with this one saving up some free experience, getting this as soon as possible. This starts to let you down against higher tier targets. As you can see, we've only got 128 millimeters of penetration, which even against, say, this itself, with counting for this sloped armor, still should be able to penetrate itself from the front, but you're not going to be trying that. The turret armor, there's no chance of getting through even the cheeks usually with this. So going for this, do get a bit better rate of fire. A bit worse rate of fire obviously, a bit more damage, it's a bit heavier. You won't be able to put anything else if you're on it. If you're just using the stock tracks, this gun you can actually unlock before the second set of tracks, but you won't be able to put a new engine or anything else on it. You won't even be able to put the set of camo or binoculars or whatever you're bringing up with it. The tanks are overall pretty stocky sort of thing, only a bit of sloped armor here. This is actually a fairly weak frontal armor. If we compare it to the M4, you can see there, even on this, it's still got 100 millimeters, 101. It's only a slight upgrade. It's got an extra single point on the front there, and a little bit on the back. But at this level, 51 is going to be the same as nothing anyway. So, what's so special about this? Not a huge amount. Going hull down is always great, as you want to always cover this lower glacis. Big weak point, as well as the side of this. As you can see here, it's got a massive head on it. This turret, here's where the ammo is kept. Usually it's kept here. I'm going to guess it's been moved forward to here. That's right. So what we're wanting to do, keep hull down where you can, whenever you can, firing over rubble, stuff like that, so you are just getting hit here and here. You do have the weak machine gunner port still, and even your commander's hatch though is pretty easy for it to be penetrated, but you can't, because of the size of this turret and how far back that's sitting, you can wiggle it left and right. You can see how far left and right that moves. Even wiggling the turret a little bit, you've got a good chance to get them to swing it off the sides. It's going to give them a harder shot anyway. So let's get into the battle and we'll see how well we've done. As you'll notice, actually my mods are failing now. I do actually have T29, so you can see there I've already got the second class mastery badge. Having a lot of trouble with it. It always seems to be penetrated for me, so in these higher tier matches you're going to find a lot of trouble with it. That armor just isn't a heavy tank armor, it feels like. Not as heavy as it could be. Maybe with one of the upgraded engines, I'm assuming it's going to be a bit faster, and you actually play it more like a medium tank rather than a heavy tank. At the very least, compared to the two medium tanks here, which actually play more like heavy tanks. The M6, pretty much, let's have a look, these two are equal in tier, so you can see they're pretty close to the same. The M4 Sherman's turret armor does go up with the second turret, I believe it has. Oops, I'm going to have to close out of that one. This turret Up to 100. No, still 76. We got 50 all round. So the first turret is better, however it can't mount this gun. So that's what the only reason you upgrade is to get the better gun. Still, they're going to have a lot of trouble penetrating either way. You get much better view range when you upgrade your turret. Anyway, we're not talking about that one, we should be talking about the T29. I'll get into a match and we'll show you what it can do. So we're playing Runeberg on fire here. We've got the south position and we're actually not going to go through the city. As I said, I had a lot of trouble with this tank right off the bat, getting penetrated a lot. So I'm actually going to head to this smaller town off the right hand side, between try and take out what usually ends up being a ton of medium tanks. Makes it a bit easier on mediums. Usually going up against mediums is what you see across here, or tank destroyers. You'll see the heavies almost all going into the town, into the main town, heading for the cap. So we're going to see what we can do. We've already got one spot. You shouldn't have spotted me here. Got a bit of cover here. We've actually got 2 layers in front of us. You can see I can't see through that second set, so I shouldn't be able to be spotted through it either. Now this tiger knows I'm here, but he can't see me. Just going to pull back. I've got allies, as you can see, in the town spotting for me. They've set that tiger alight. We don't get to do much at the start here. I'm just pulling back just to make sure he can't see. He's behind that building, but not much we can do there. I'm going to keep an eye out for people coming. It is a bit of a waiting game. Speed it up a little bit. Oh, he's sticking out. Oh wait, no, he didn't pop out. So I've zoomed out and realised, wait, he's in between the buildings there. Pull forward a little bit. See if we can get some actual spots here, because no one's popping out for us to shoot at. A bit more reserved this game. Usually someone rushes over. In the side of that M7. Nice reload, just because we've still got the... I think this is the first gun we've got on it. And pop a second one in him nice and quickly. We've got 2 down the far corner there. Fair distance away, so penetrating the KV-1's pretty hard. Someone's tracked him, so we know he was still there. Nice, easy. Let's see what we've got. Allies still moving forward, center of the map, nothing going on. Now this guy's a bit of a pest. The problem with this gun, even though it does have this fast reload, gotta re-zoom in, come on. But we're still getting good penetrations on this guy, even with that very sloped armor. Now he's running away, come on, one more hit. Aim forward, nope, lost him. Got the heavy tank off to the right there, ally still sitting in front of us. If he would have spotted anything on the left, let's pull back. Ooh, can see something. Big roll on that one, 400. It's probably an ammo rack. Now let's aim it forward, aim it. Nope. Flinched at the last second. Just come on. Keep losing sight of him. Aim forward a little more. No. So at that range, very inaccurate gun. Not much we can do about it. So we're going to keep moving in. 2 shots here. Ooh. Landed right on top of the front of his glacis there. Bounced off it. Churchill should have pulled back a little sooner. Not so lucky. At this range though, they will have a little bit of trouble penetrating. They won't be able to shoot any of the weak spots. Not that there's many on the front of this, but still going to have a lot of trouble. We've got everyone coming in on the cap now. We've only got 3 people left, and we haven't spotted anything to the south side of the cap, and we know someone's sitting inside it. Another spot there, and we know someone's in the middle here in this row we're just coming up to on the right. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Watching, something going to pop out. Oh, someone in front of us. Oh, hello. This is a more equipped T29. It's just pulled out of our way. Oh well. Keep it on the right, keep an eye. Well, that fella's gone, so we'll ignore him for now. Keep closing in. 2 targets still ahead of us. He's doing a good job edging out there, reversing backwards, but he's leaving himself exposed a lot still. Still hanging out of fairway. Now we've got this Cheeto, is medium tank, nice easy to destroy, especially facing the wrong way, but this T29 is probably more of a priority. However, he's not going to have the reload time I'm going to have because I've got a lower tier gun. So it's fairly safe moving out there, just sit in front of him. This guy is facing the wrong way, but he's hiding behind that piece of junk. So he's blown up from the front, and that's an end to it. Got some kills in there, surprisingly. And let's see how we did on the stat screen.